Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Honorato. Thanks for joining 13 Now on the News Channel 13 YouTube channel. A quick reminder, if you want updates all day long, this is the place to get them with all of our on-air reporters and anchors and meteorologists throughout each and every single weekday. The best way to do it, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll have access to these daily updates. What's making news on this Monday coming off the weekend? Well, we're a day ahead of the primary and all eyes are on the race for governor as voters will choose their candidates for that office on primary day. Here's a look at some of the polling numbers a day ahead of primary day, and it's courtesy of the exclusive News Channel 13 Survey USA poll. On the Democratic side, Governor Kathy Hochul is facing a challenge from Tom Suozzi and Jumaane Williams. These are polling numbers from last week, and Governor Hochul has a decided advantage over both of her challengers. On the Republican side, a little more interesting here. Our poll finds Congressman Lee Zeldin leading Andrew Giuliani by just 2 points, 25% to 23%. Fulton County native Harry Wilson's currently third with 13%. Rob Astorino has 8%, but 31% of the likely voters are still undecided. Polls will open at 6 a.m. and close at 9 p.m. That's when our special live election coverage will begin. You can catch it on My 4 from 9 to 11 o'clock. And then moving over to News Channel 13 from 11 to 11:30, we'll have live reports from watch parties for the front-runner gubernatorial candidates. And we'll provide studio guests with analysis of the vote. A security guard remains in the hospital this morning. That's after a shooting at the Motel 6 in Albany. That security guard was chasing after a robbery suspect. Police say the shooting at the Motel 6 in Albany happened around 10 o'clock Saturday night. A man approached the counter with a handgun and demanded cash. The employee behind the counter handed over some money. Police say a security guard at the motel began to follow the suspect across the parking lot. The suspect then shot the security guard one time in the stomach. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. So far, no one has been arrested in that shooting. We will continue to follow this and bring updates as we get them into the News Channel 13 newsroom. Tens of thousands of people protested and rallied over the weekend in response to that overturning of Roe v. Wade at the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court did its job. It fixed a wrong decision it made many years ago and returned this power back to the states, which is how the Constitution and our founders intended it.
This is not just a crisis of Roe. This is a crisis of our democracy. The Supreme Court has dramatically overreached its authority.
We'll continue to bring you the updates on this story as we get them. The debate certainly is far from over. Okay, let's take a quick time out here on 13 Now. On the other side of this very brief break, meteorologist Neal Estano has his first warning forecast. Hang on, don't go anywhere.
Channel 13 on demand on your Apple, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV. Watch our latest newscasts, check your first warning forecast, and explore exclusive segments you'll only see on News Channel 13. If you didn't catch it live, you can always find the latest information on demand on the News Channel 13 app. News Channel 13. Coverage you can trust on demand.
And back now with that first warning forecast, we'll bring meteorologist Neal Estano into 13 Now. Neal, good to see you, buddy. It's a rainy Monday morning, which of course, really motivates everybody to get up out of bed and go to work. But the rain won't be here long, right?
No, it's not. It's actually moving out fairly quickly, moving out as fast as it moved in. And some of the rain was very heavy and a wide combination of rainfall amounts. I got one report up in Piseco Chris reporting 2.25 inches of rain earlier this morning. While the other side of things down in Claverick, they picked up hardly any rain. So a wide range of rainfall. This morning saw a lot of those clouds around, still hanging around. Here's a time lapse up in Lake George showing the clouds kind of billowing in, moving in from the west, and some very heavy rainfall did push in across the area. Here's that time lapse through the morning hours. You can see how the clouds kind of lowered a bit, and then the rain started. Some of the rain was pretty heavy. As we go through the morning, a big change. We're actually going to see blue skies starting to appear across parts of the area as the clouds begin to lift. Cloudy skies up in Saratoga Springs. But you probably noticed how balmy it was this morning. Upper 60s to low 70s and high levels of humidity. Had a lot of rain out there, road spray, and some ponding of water. But a big change as we go through the day. The cold front continues to press east. The rain pushing well ahead of that front. The dry air moves in on the back side of it, and the humidity levels will be drying up. So it's almost like 2 days in one. We started out with the clouds, started out with the rain, some of the downpours, then this afternoon breezy and lower humidity. A pretty nice day coming our way for today, and a clear sky tonight. You probably needed that air conditioner last night. You're not going to need it tonight. It's going to be pretty nice out there with overnight lows dropping into the 40s in the Adirondacks. Then tomorrow, high pressure builds in. That's going to give us a nice one tomorrow. And in fact, a good stretch of weather coming our way with temperatures running a little bit below normal for today and tomorrow, but starting to rebound going into the middle of the week. So with that high in control, we are going to be seeing that dry weather today. Our temps climbing up to about 78, and that's about going to be the tops. It won't feel as warm as that because the humidity levels will be dropping and a nice evening coming our way. So looking at that 7-day planner, there's that warm up, a picture perfect week. If you picked this week for vacation, you and I did not, Chris, but a lot of people did, and it's going to be a really good week. Keeping an eye on the possibility of some thunderstorms on Saturday. It's only Monday, so don't go canceling any plans just yet on the weekend. But it looks like of the 3 days of the holiday weekend, Saturday should be the day getting some rain and thunderstorms.
All right, Neal, hang with me for this next story, because if there's a News Channel 13 employee who has come face to face with a bear, my money would be on you. Is that true or not?
I have been pretty close to some bears over the years, several occurrences, yes.
Okay, well, Albany police are warning residents this morning after they got multiple reports of a black bear wandering with a cub. Police say the bear and the cub were spotted in the area of Aspen Circle near Crumbkill Road. Officers say if you come across them, to stay away and contact police right away. Probably good advice, right?
Good advice, especially if they have a cub with them. You don't want to get between mama bear and the cub. A bad place to be.
Yeah, that goes for many species, even outside of bears. All right, Neal, thank you so much for the forecast. We'll see you, of course, tomorrow morning on News Channel 13 today, which starts at 5 a.m. All right, the forecast, and of course, the closer we get to the weekend, we will certainly look at that July 4th holiday. We've got some big stuff happening in Albany tonight, and that is the Albany Patroons. Game 3, a series deciding Game 3 of the Patroons in the Basketball League's Eastern Regional Finals. Home court's been very good to the Patroons this season. Fans brought the noise last night with pots and pans. Anthony Moe and Mike Williams brought the offense. The Patroons went on to win 106-89 over the Kokomo Bobcats, and it is a series-deciding Game 3 tonight at the Washington Avenue Armory. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock. We're done here for 13 now, but we're already looking ahead to our noon newscast, and here it is. Coming up live at noon, updates to our top stories this morning: the primary races for governor and the search for the suspect in a shooting at the Motel 6 in Albany. Plus an important meeting in Lake George tonight where the future of the village will be discussed. Are residents ready for dissolution into the town of Lake George? Those stories and more on Live at Noon for this edition of 13 Now. I'm Chris Honorato. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, click subscribe to our YouTube channel and get these updates all day long during the week. Have a great Monday, everyone.